number 2 of Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series. Hello again, everybody. I'm Tony Monica. Just a picture-perfect day for racing here at Ocala Grand Prix. Drivers making their last preparations, getting ready to take the track for a very exciting race day. Catching up with Nick Trumbull. Nick in this weekend for round number 2 of Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series. Nick competing in the Rock Senior Shifter class. Nick, off to a very good start here today. You got the pole position. Talk a little bit about the pole and how good the kart was so far, so good today.
Oh, it felt amazing. I mean, first couple laps went out, warm-up lap, amazing. Tires came in, drove really good. Couldn't have done it without Chris. He made a couple of changes, and it really helped. And then my mom and my dad supporting me helped a lot too.
And looking at practice times, your times continued to increase, and obviously got the pole, as we said, in qualifying. This kart just seemed to keep coming in better through the 2 practice sessions on into qualifying.
It did. There's still a little time more to go, but I believe we can get there.
All right, now the big important part of shifter racing is not only driving, shifting, keeping your hands busy, your feet busy, is coming off the line, Nick. Talk about how important it is to come off the line. As we know, you come from a complete standstill. You see the green, you got to go. How important is it, and what's the trick, and how do you get off that line so well?
Really, it's all about the modulation of the clutch. If you let it out too fast, it will just go brrr. If you go a little bit too slow, everybody will pass. You got to get that sweet spot where you hit it and you'll just rip down the straightaway.
And when you go into that first turn, we go back to round number 1, going down into turn number 1. We went counterclockwise. It's like a mad dash. Everybody goes 3, 4, 5 wide trying to get down in there. So again, you don't want to be hung up in the mid-pack of that and have a bad start, and have a bad start.
Yeah, you really want to get ahead of everybody, or even if you're starting from the back, get on the inside to really get that good line through there.
And you talked about help, your mom and everybody, your dad helping you out. Chris here from OGP helps you out. He's a big part of this success, isn't it, with you? And he's worked with you with the Rock Cup and the Tour and so forth. He's a big part. Tell us a little bit about how that connection's gone with you and Chris.
It's going really good. He helped me actually before I got into shifter with some of the junior stuff. And I always liked him personally as one of my favorites as a tech, and I love working with him. He's awesome.
Well, listen, it's been enjoyable watching you come up through the ranks now at the top tier in the shifter class. Listen, good luck today. You got the pole so far. Good luck with the pre-final and final, and we'll see you here again the rest of the season, but good luck here today.
Thank you.
So what an incredible finish here at Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Series round number 2. First-time winners. Want to congratulate all those winners. Again, some exciting side-by-side, nose-to-tail racing here as we wrap up round number 2. As always, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Ocala Grand Prix. Also, visit the website, ocalagrandprix.com. Until next time, I'm Tony Monica. Well, that was quite exciting from round number 2 here at Ocala Grand Prix Spring Summer Local Series. First-time winners, first-time podium finishers. Again, some great side-by-side racing. Weather was gorgeous here for round number 2. Well, glad you're joining us here at OGP TV. I'm Tony Monica. As you can see in behind me, these are our rental carts. We're in the shop where everything's prepared for those rentals. And you can come out here to OGP from Wednesday to Sunday. Check the website, ocalagrandprix.com, and come on out and have some fun here with our rental cars. Well, featuring 2 very exciting races here at OGP 206 Masters. This is some of the heavy hitters here at OGP, no pun intended, but some very talented drivers in the Masters. Looking forward to seeing these 2 featured races. Brian gonna like what he sees, gonna give him green. Off the line they come. Kai Johnson's slight advantage coming in the tree turn. He's got enough mustard to work his way to the top spot. And last month's feature winner, Kai Johnson, off to a good start. Kai off the bottom part of the hairpin turn. All of a sudden, here comes Mateo to the inside. Mateo stays in behind your leaders. He'll head up through the chicane for the first time. There's your leader. Kai Johnson now will come down the straightaway as they head from the north end of the track to the south end of the track for the first time. First to 10 in the books. Kai Johnson, your leader. Mateo running second. Nice little run for third. Isabel Igua will hold on to that spot. Jordan Harris fourth. David Ramirez fifth. Weldon sixth. Emmy Dieter running seventh. So Kai Johnson, right now your early leader off the tree turns. Give him about a 4-cart length advantage. Kai, as I said, last month's winner here in your kid carts, ages 5 to 7. The stars of tomorrow right here at Ocala Grand Prix. As Kai Johnson, your leader, up through the top part of the oval. He heads through the showcase, 2 laps complete. Kai with a 55.616 for your leader. It's a little bit of a tough go this weekend for your kid carts. 8 in the field, 7 on the track currently. With Kai Johnson going for 2 in a row here this afternoon. Kai up through the hairpin turn. Again, this is where Mateo is very strong coming off the exit of the hairpin turn. And he seems to try to close it up, and then he loses pace down the straightaway. We'll see if Mateo can take advantage now and move up into that top spot as they work through the chicane. Now they'll come off the final turn, off the apex they come. Single file, your leader, Kai Johnson. Trying to get a run on your leader as they head up into the chicane. Nice little run there, Mateo. Still doing battle, unable to get around Kai Johnson. Kai, what a job the Kai's doing, fighting them off as they'll come down the front stretch. It'll be lap number 4 in the books this time by. Got a good one going on for that top spot. Kai Johnson, your leader, up through the top of the showcase. Mateo Franco running second. Oliver Weldon running third. Oliver making his first start with us in our spring summer local series, the younger brother of Sebastian Weldon. All right, now Oliver crosses the line in third. The field stretching out outside of the top 2. And it's been a good little battle there for that top position. Kai in the 1, Mateo in the 42. There's Justin Harris. He'll cross the stripe. Justin running 4th. Working on your kid cart, ages 5 to 7. Very exciting little youngsters getting it done here. Now Kai Johnson coming up on some lap traffic as they come up through the top of the showcase. He'll thread the needle, works around 1 cart, now coming up on Isabella. Isabella fighting off. Kai Johnson staying on the lead lap is the 89 of Isabella. Now watches Kai coming by, so Isabella goes a lap down to your leaders here at the halfway point. See if Mateo, not as easy as a task as you've seen, as Kai getting around with no problem now. Mateo finally working around Isabella off that hairpin turn. So halfway through it, 5 down, 5 to go. Kai your leader, Mateo second, Oliver Weldon third, Justin Harris 4th, David Ramirez 5th, Isabella Igua 6th, Emmy Dieter running in the 7th spot. Mateo right now with quick time with a 55.011. Kai Johnson, your one and only leader so far. Kai will head up through the showcase, gearing a 1.4 second advantage with 6 and 4 to go. Your shifters, you're up next. 206 Junior, 206 Sportsman, and Yamaha Sportsman, you are pre-grid. It's a great battle up front. Again, Kai not out of the woods yet. As Mateo trying to bring him in as they work off the top of the hairpin turn. Separated by a cart length now off the exit of the hairpin turn, coming to the inside. Mateo pulls up to the inside. They're side by side through the chicane they come. Now can Mateo make it work as they come through the chicane? And he grabs the lead away. So Mateo, your new leader here with 7 complete as they come to the stripe. Nice little piece of driving for the 42 machine. Mateo went right to the inside off that hairpin turn, stayed on the gas. Drag race coming into the chicane and able to make it work through the chicane. So Mateo, your brand new leader here with 7 in and 3 to go. Kai Johnson dropping back to second. Both of those drivers trying to lock in their second straight podiums. As Kai grabbed the win, Mateo finishing third in opening weekend. Talk about a couple very good stars of the future, boy, right here, as they are doing battle with 2 to go next time by. So your leaders will get 2 to go as they come down the front stretch. Brian with 2 in his hand. He'll show it to him now. 2 to go. Mateo Franco going to get 2 to go this time by. What a couple great little drivers, man, oh man. And they just dug tooth and nail, and they're going to still see 2 to go. With Mateo now with a 1.8 second advantage and turning quick time 54.602 for your leader. Watching these kids hit their marks through the tree turn into the hairpin turn. I mean, they are unbelievable, and just youngsters really getting around very, very well here at Ocala Grand Prix. 0.6 of a mile running clockwise as we use the hairpin and the chicane. So next time by, we'll get 1 to go. Your kid carts ready to wrap it up with the final lap next time by. And Mateo with a fast lap time of 54.602. Kai Johnson 55.304. White flag on Mateo, picks it up on the Tony kart. He'll work into the showcase for the final time. 3.1 second advantage. Mateo just turned to 54.402. The youngster has found the speed now into the tree turn. Man, did that kart come in and really got to give it to the youngster. He fought tooth and nail with a very good Kai Johnson to grab that spot away. Faded back a couple times, was able to finally get that spot, making it past, never let off the gas coming off of that hairpin turn, carried the momentum up into the chicane and was able to make it stick and carry him now into that final turn, looking to grab the win here in round number 2. What a battle going on for the points championship in our kid carts here at Ocala Grand Prix. As your winner, Mateo Franco grabs his first win of the season. Kai Johnson, solid podium finish for Kai, grabbing second. Nice run for Kai. Justin Harris is down 1 lap, so again, it looks like it'll be Oliver Weldon as they come by. Oliver Weldon picking up 4th, Ramirez 5th, Isabel Igua 6th. Emmy Dieter will pick up that 7th position. So there it is, 2 different leaders with Mateo grabbing the win, also carrying fast time with a 54.278. Very, very great finish for our kid car drivers here at Ocala Grand Prix. So set to go, 14 laps, your 2:06 Masters. 9 drivers in. Here's how we'll line them up. Mark Julian on the pole in the 871. Michael Gonzalez outside row 1 in the 4. Starting third, the 33 of Rick Smith. Sean Halfaker going to start 4th in the number 8. Shang Wu in the 257 starting 5th. 6th will be Hector Rodriguez in the 89. Frank Thrift in the 28 will start 7th. Bob Smith in the 37 will start in the 8th spot. 14 laps, 2:06 Masters ready to go. Green is up, we're underway. Mark Julian in the 871. Mark grabbing the quick time in the pre-final, also grabbed the top spot. Mark a winner back in round number 1, and he's off to a very quick start. Piled up a couple coming off the showcase. Damage on one of the carts there, still unable to move. Sean Halfaker, Rick Smith involved in those 2 drivers back under power as they head up through the top part of the hairpin turn. So again, take a look at the damage on one of the drivers off the top exit of the showcase. In the meantime, Mark Julian quickly heading up through the top part of the showcase. They'll take that cart off the track. Sean Halfacre looks like he'll take his 8 machine into the pits, so damage on that cart. So it is Bob Smith. Bob Smith in the 37. I believe in that altercation, you see the left side pod, heavy damage on that cart. Bob going to take the gloves off. So not the way he wanted to start here in your 206 Masters. Meantime, Mark Julian settling in a pretty good groove right now. Mark starting to break away as he's got a good 3-cart battle into the tree turn. Good little run for second. Frank Thrift, Rob Mayer, and Michael Gronsell. Second, third, and fourth. They are bunched up now coming through the top of the hairpin turn. Your leader, Mark Julian, sitting on a 3.1 second advantage. Mark up through the chicane, just cruising right along. You got a war going on behind him. Frank Thrift, Rob Mayer, Michael Gronsell mixing it up, man, as they come down the front stretch. A great battle for that second position. And they're still side by side. 629, Rob Mayer. He's going to go wheel to wheel with Michael Gronsell. Going to win that little battle. Good start. Frank Thrift right now running second. And he's got some heavy traffic in behind him as they come into the hairpin turn. Working on your 206 Masters 14-lap final. Mark Julian a winner in round number 1. Rick Smith finished second in round number 1. Rick right now being scored in the 7th position, and then finishing third, Michael Gronsell. Michael right now in the battle for a podium position as they come down the front stretch. It has been a 3-cart battle, and I mean they have been mixing it up. Now they're going to come single file to the top part of the showcase. Rob Mayer going to settle that war. He'll move to second. Gronsell third, Frank Thrift back to fourth. Meantime, Mark Julian, your overall leader, winner from last month, sitting on a 6.3 second cushion as Mark works up through the hairpin turn. Mark, your winner in the pre-final. He has been very good here at Ocala Grand Prix in the 206 Masters. Again, getting the job done. Very, very strong back in the month of February and opening weekend. So he'll head down the front stretch. He'll hit lap number 5. 5 in the books, 14-lap final. Junior drivers, Rock Junior, X30 Junior, you're on the grid. Micro, you are pre-grid. That'll be Micro Swift. You're pre-grid. Need to bring them up. And we got a runaway freight train right now, and that is the 871 of Mark Julian. Mark right now has had a best lap time of 44.300. Just a couple drivers into that 44-second bracket. Michael Gronsell, 44.531. Shang Wall with a 44.384. And overall quick time to Rick Smith, 44.118 for Rick Smith. But Mark Julian moving right along. Mark into the tree turn, still adding to that cushion. 7.3 second lead now for Mark Julian over that second place card of Michael Gronsell. So watching your 206 Masters final, 14 laps as they are cruising right along. Again, early on, we've seen a pretty good battle. I mean, really, for that second spot between 3 drivers. Michael Gronsell, Rob May, and Frank Thrift, and the action's kind of starting to separate here as we hit the cross flag, 7 in, 7 to go. So as they're running at the halfway point, Mark Julian, your leader. Michael Gronsell running second, Rob Mayer third, Frank Thrift running fourth. Hector Rodriguez being scored. We'll put Shang Wall now running fifth. Hector Rodriguez sixth. Rick Smith seventh. And right now, your one and only leader, Mark Julian, starting on the pole. Your winner in the pre-final. Has led every single lap so far. Been a great run going for Mark Julian. Great competitor, great guy, Mark Julian, moving right along, crosses the line, and he'll put 8 in with 6 to go. And he is just padding that lead. As Gronsell now crosses the line, 7.4 seconds behind your leader. Again, really watched Gronzel battle. I mean, he was tooth and nail, side by side, going at it. And finally settled into a pretty good groove right now, running second, Michael Gronzel. He heads into the top of the hairpin turn, got about a 2-cart length advantage over Rob Mayer. In behind Mayer is Frank Thrift. Frank was in the mix of things early on, but they have just settled into a pretty good run right now. But up front, Mark Julian. He'll hit lap number 9 this time by. There's Mark into the showcase. So 9 complete, 5 remaining. Mark has led every single lap, started on the pole position, and he has just dominated here this afternoon. And really, you go back to what he had set up back in February, he was very, very strong with some good competition that month also. And Mark was able to come out of there with the victory in opening weekend, now looking to do it again. But he's still got some laps to go. You never count them until they cross the checker flag. And then sometimes, well, maybe not after that, do they got to go through deck. But Mark Julian, very, very good, knows how to set these carts up, and he is just checking out on the field. There's Mark across the line. So 10 in, 4 to go. Mark Julian just turned to 44.091. That is a new quick time. He's sitting on a 7.8 second advantage over Michael Gronzel. Michael looking for his second straight podium here this weekend. Grabbed third at opening weekend. Right now holding on to that second spot. Frank Thrift starting to drop back now. Frank was in the mix of things. He's currently 13 seconds behind your leader, as we'll hit lap number 11 with 3 to go next time by. So here comes Mark Julian. Mark will hit the timing and scoring loop. 11 in, 3 to go for Mark Julian. Mark now through the tree turn, nice and smooth. He'll head up to the bottom part of the hairpin turn. Gotta wonder, will that third place card, Rob Mayer, be able to do something with that second place card of Michael Gronzel as he closes the gap as they enter the top part of that hairpin turn. Tell you, Rob Mayer going to keep the pressure on that second place card of Michael Gronzel. Michael right now running 8.1 seconds behind Mark Julian, who, by the way, lap 11 turned a 44.024. Lap 12, Mark Julian, even quicker, 44.024. So he is motoring right along. What a run going for Mark Julian. Gronzel holding on to second. Rob Mayer running third. Frank Thrift now with company sneaking up on the back door. Shang Wall into 2. 5, 7 going to work on Frank Thrift as they come up through the tree turn. Shang started 5th, got shuffled back several positions, but digging up toward the front as he's in behind Frank Thrift. White flag up for Mark Julian. He's got one more circuit to go, looking to grab his second straight win here this weekend as he'll exit off the top part of the showcase. Rob Mayer going right back to work to the showcase on that second place card of Michael Gronzel. Here they go, their nose to tail on the way into the tree turn, still bumper to bumper. Michael holding on to second, Rob running third as they come to the bottom part of the hairpin turn. Mayer takes it away. Rob now will jump to second. As he gets around, Michael's been trying to hold him off lap after lap. And now Rob Mayer hops into second in the meantime. His second straight win, your 206 Masters winner, Mark Julian, grabs the win. Here comes that battle off the final turn for second place. A drag race to the line. Rob Mayer will grab the win, that second place finish. Gronzel dropping to third. Meantime, Frank Thrift, he's been battling for that 4th spot, and he's going to be denied as Shang Wall will grab 4th. Frank Thrift comes home 5th. Hector Rodriguez will pick up that 6th place position. So there it is, your 206 Masters, a wire-to-wire win for Mark Julian on the 206 Masters side. And another great feature here at Ocala Grand Prix is our prepaid scholarship program. This is where 2 drivers from 4 selected classes have an opportunity to get a full ride courtesy of Ocala Grand Prix. Let's quickly check in the point standings after 2 races in our scholarship program. In the X30, right now it is Ashton Chilton is your leader. Shay Donkin currently second. Shay having a very good season. Third, it is Charlie Ayers, and Charlie is followed by Tyler McIntyre. Very, very competitive class in the X30. Yet another competitive class, seeing 2 contenders going at it, is the Mini Swift class. Right now you have Anderson Leonard, your leader, and Carson Walters currently second. Again, this one's going to come down to the wire. Those 2 right now in contention for that scholarship. Rock Jr., Joey Antanasio is having one heck of a 2018 season. Joey right there in contention. Right behind Joey, it is Jordan Harris. Jordan in contention for that scholarship. And our final group of drivers, young, very talented drivers in the Rock Mini class. Alex Jakey. Alex right now is your current points leader. Alex having a great season. Dean Dibdahl, Julian DaCosta, followed by Tom Shoecraft III as they work their way into race number 3 in the Rock Mini. We're going to catch up at OGP team driver Zachary Hollinshead. We're going to check in with Zachary, see how his season's going so far. And then Zachary will talk a little bit about some things you may learn about the track.
So one of the biggest things for this track is to just come out and get laps. It's all about rhythm. The more you know the track, the better you're going to be in the races. The more calm you can get your hands, the faster you're going to be at this track. When you come and learn one track, it easily helps you train for a next track. You know, getting your hands steady in one turn might translate the same to getting your hands steady in another turn somewhere else. Although the conditions can be different, other factors can come into play with the track layout, style, the environment around you, such as sand, dirt, or grass. It all correlates together. This year, we have a slightly smaller schedule than last year. This up and coming month, I'll be going to Homestead, New Orleans, Phoenix, Arizona, and a couple more local races here. Going to most tracks, you're always gonna have the series leaders, the people up front, such as myself or some other big names who are gonna be some of the other protagonists for that weekend. But there are also drivers who have that track as their home track. The locals will be able to compete with the series leaders, but in the long run, it's whoever can adapt to the track and the conditions better than anyone else.
Enjoyed that piece with team driver Zachary Hollinshead. Again, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Ocala Grand Prix. Also visit the website, ocalagrandprix.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Tony Monica.